What's up, guys? My name is Justin. In this is currently my second coaching call, guys. Remember to like and subscribe. If you see something that is of value to you, if you need some help in the YouTube ads, don't be afraid to contact me below. Comment down below. If this was helpful, if it was fire, share with your friends. You're looking to get into the SMMA space. I'm ready to help you guys hop on a call with you and help you guys out. Totally out of pure heart. And then also realtors, right? If you're trying to connect on and looking for someone to do your YouTube ads marketing for you, do your social media profiles, help you do short form videos. You guys know where to contact me. Comment down below or send me your send me your Instagram, and I'll personally DM you. And other than that, remember, like and subscribe, take notes of the golden nuggets, and take care. I'll put my videos in, and just to see how it works. Now, if you want, since you're just starting on YouTube, right? So you're starting with Google, with YouTube, you have to connect your YouTube to your Google Ads, right? You just connect your YouTube to Google Ads Manager, and then from there, you gotta get, let's say, create. Go to create. You click campaign. You're creating a campaign, and then all these things are nice, right? All these things are amazing. But since you're just starting out and you wanna not use too much of the marketing budget, because let's say your clients don't want you to use too much of a marketing budget. Well, we use usually a 15, 10 to even 5, right? That's how we work. Because we funnel down which one works and which one doesn't. So from here, we usually put create a campaign without goals guidance. Leave it at that. It helps you customize the way you're gonna do your YouTube ads. And then from here, you create video. And then from video, you put custom video campaign. Now from there, move on and click continue. Now, when you click continue, so see those in, you're gonna get hit with the campaign name. So for yours, gonna be healthcare leads, always sides NSA. But the way you're gonna separate it, because I separate it into two different stuff. So I separate it into hot leads. Oh no, new leads. Because again, if your client already has leads, you want to retarget them, right? It's also important. Like, don't forget that you could gain new leads, yes, but you could also retarget the leads that they already have. That's what you want. And then you could do that on your go high level with your follow up system, right? It's so important to have. It's so important to get new leads, but also retarget old leads or retarget people that already work there in the space and don't work anymore or don't work with them anymore. Yeah, you want to get those types of clients. That's already another benefit right there, right? That's another benefit for you, because you're not only helping them get new leads, but you're helping them convert their old leads, get the old leads back to them, right? Bring them back. So say new leads. Let's say, what's the name of the date today? It's gonna be 3/31/23. Always keep the date on when you're gonna start it. For campaign total, we usually start with 5. Right, we do 5 or 10. Like I mentioned, it's 5 or 10. We always put 2 weeks in. Right, you want to run it for 2 weeks, and then from the 2 weeks, you'll see, because we're gonna run 3 campaigns. And from the 2 weeks, you're gonna niche it down and break it down a little bit. So right here, now when you go to networks, you don't want to target video partners on this. You don't want to target this. You want to take this off. Oh, for us, you want to take that off. But if since you're doing the healthcare, I recommend you have this on, right? Because right here, what basically means is, let's say someone goes on Google, and an ad pops up in the side, which says for healthcare, blah 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 blah, and that's what video partners on display network means. That's what, because that's what it usually means. It's not only gonna appear on YouTube, but it's gonna appear on other platforms as well that are connected to YouTube. So that's a plus. For us, usually, since we're working with realtors, you want them to be strictly on YouTube. I'm talking strictly on YouTube. That's what drives those conversions. I don't know how it is in the different industry, but that's when you could A/B test it out and you could check out if it works or not. Right?
Okay.
With me so far?
Yes.
Awesome. So now for the locations, you want to target specific locations. You want to target, let's go through advanced search. You want specific location, like radius, like I mentioned in my video. Radius could help. Yes, radius is good. You could target, let's say I want to go to New York. New York. Let's say I want to target New York, 5 miles. New York, 5 miles. Say I want to target New York, right? So I break it down into this spot, into this radius. All those other people, and I'm gonna mention. I'm gonna go in touch briefly on how we're gonna target specific people. But from here,
Okay.
it's like you could target a whole radius, which is good. But if you want to show, if you want to show your analytics to your client, if you want to show where the leads are mostly coming from, what we recommend is target by location. You want to target by location, right? So you want to target. Let's say I want to target the Bronx. Let's say I want to target this specific location, and then I want to target Brooklyn. I want to target this, but I want to target these two specific locations. And then from these two specific, like, and also you could break it down into counties. You could also break it down into counties. That these are just boroughs, but you want to break it down into counties,
Okay.
specific as possible, to see where the leads are mostly coming from. And when you get the data of where the leads are coming, that's when you target down to that. You further target down, and you further put your budget in there. Yeah, cause
Mhm.
then so radius is good, but if you want to show your clients analytics and you want to show them specific data of where their leads are coming from,
Then location.
the targeting, you want to go by location. Okay, so save. Now languages is all based on like what language your client talks. You could leave this at all languages or not. You just leave it like this. Um, and yeah, that's up for you to change on how where's your who you're targeting in your area based on that.
Mm.
Oh, by the way, where are you trying to target? Which type of people you trying to help? Is it are they here in the U.S. or where are they?
I'm not pretty sure. I'm not like not yet decided. I target some from UK,
Okay,
Jimbona, to women's UK primarily. I started with UK. Yes.
so UK, you want to target the United Kingdom. Okay, so you want to target
Yes.
the United Kingdom. So they speak English, but preferably leave it at all languages, right? Because let's say I talk Spanish and I have my Google settings on Spanish, but I can still understand English. I could still speak English.
Yes.
So you want to keep it like that all settings because majority of people don't have their normal settings on English language, but they understand the English language. You sort of understand what I'm trying to say.
Mm.
So now related videos basically, let's say you search on Google on YouTube healthcare systems. And then there's this video a video with a different person talking about healthcare systems. Your video is gonna appear below it, or actually no, actually my bad. Their video is gonna be below your video. So it's kind of we don't
Mm.
do it because it kind of throws off like uh the client's credibility. It kind of throws off the client's it gives the buyer. No, I don't know explaining the healthcare niche, but it gives the person that's looking for it helps it gives them two options. When people have options, they basically get lost, and then they start to doubt themselves and start to
Mm.
compare both companies. And you want to avoid that as much as possible with your client. You don't want you don't want people to compare your company with another company and be conflicted and want you to, it's a whole different step you want your client to avoid. So for related video, if your client already has a YouTube channel, your client already has videos on it, you could put your client's videos that relates back to the ad that you're trying to mention. The ad that you put on your YouTube, you could have your client's videos under that as well. Just build more
Okay.
reputation. But ad group name, right, is gonna be, let's say, because we're gonna separate into three sections. You want to talk about their search terms, their website, and their interest. I'm gonna break down more of what that means. But in this case, I want to target people about their websites, right? I want to target people about their websites. Website, website targeting, website targeting. New leads. New leads. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did type it down. 3. Okay, I would just leave it at that. Just take time. And then now for this is the juicy part. This is where you really gotta step up your game. This is where you really like your market research comes into play. Now, the
Okay.
graphics, the demo, like unlike
Mm.
unlike Facebook, you could target people by their income, and
Okay.
because Google has
Age.
because Google has a bigger search radius than Facebook. This is actually a plus for you. Because Google has about 55% of search history of search engine on everyone. Meanwhile Facebook only has like 20%. So that's a plus, right? Google has way more. You can search way more in there. Now, for this part, since you want to target people with health, like who don't have health care, I believe. Wait, what are the type of clients that your people are trying to attract? You're trying to bring to healthcare people. What type of clients are you trying to give them? You're trying to give them rich persons, middle class, lower class. Is it for everyone?
Um, no, based on the company's norms, like the person with whom I'm going to like partner, it depends on them, what their needs, requirements of the lead.
Okay.
If they are offering packages like 3 months or 6 months or 12 months, and what was the cost, depends on that.
Okay. So in your case, since you're trying to target, let's say you don't know what type of leads
Leads I'm going to get. Yes.
let's say you don't know what type of leads you want your client wants, right? So we're gonna
Yes.
separate into website targeting, and then we're gonna put uh high high paying clients. You want to target high paying clients. The clients are gonna pay more with really the rich people, right? You want to target those people.
Mm.
Now, if you want to come down here, and this is where you do your research on like what type of age groups go there, which type of ages are the most riches that go to these doctors, right? You want to do that part of riches on your own. Um, and then from here you want to eliminate all this. You want to keep top 10% and top 10% to 20%. Since you want to target high ticket clients, you want to target those specific age groups, right? Because you're excluding the people who are not qualified with the people who are qualified. Now, for gender
Okay.
and parental status, we leave it like that. We don't change nothing. The only thing we change is household income and age. I'm gonna show you how I pick my age groups in a bit. I'm gonna show you how I pick mine. And then the audience segments, right? Let's say healthcare, healthcare, health insurance, health plans, health bills, UK health insurance. You see all these options here? These are all the options that Google give you.
Mhm.
These are all the options that Google give you. Which is it's good. Yes, it's good, but I recommend not to do these, but to create your own combined segments. I'm gonna show you how and what I mean by that, creating a combined segment. Then from that combined segment, you put them in the let me see custom audience segments, right? See right here, like I separated into like into interest, into search terms, into websites. You kind of see what I'm doing here in my thingy.
Mhm. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So there you go. I want to target, let's say these are for like real estate. So I want to target on their website, people who watch their website, and reach people who are similar interested. You want to get the most leads as possible, right? You want to get the most leads as possible, and you could A/B test this. You could test this out to see which one works better. But we use
Mm.
expansion just to get more views. Keywords. I don't touch this. Topics. I don't touch this. Like all this already put based on your audience segments. All this already put on your audience segments. But for your topics, again, let's say you target healthcare right here is where we put like yeah healthcare or say insurance. Here are your topics that you want to target, right? These are all the topics. This is where you basically go on the topics you wanna target. The placement, where you want to place your ads, on what video you want to place your ad, what type of
Mm.
videos, right? So in my case, I want to be put in like Sherrard. That's just in my case. If I want to target more realtors, I want to target this guy. I want people who watch this guy to watch my videos. And then from here, it's gonna be a YouTube video. Let me just bring on my YouTube. Let's say a new video. I wanna get a shareable link. Is it? Let me click it here. Watch the video. Then from here, I take this, take that, and then I bring it back over here. Right here, again, skippable in-stream ad. And then from here, that's how it will look, right? This is how everything will look.
Yes.
Right here in the final URL, this is gonna be your landing page. That's gonna be a landing page. All right, that's where you want the landing page to go. Your display URL, you want to be like health. What can I say? Oh no, this is also your landing page. My bad. This is also your landing page. Your landing page there. Call to action. Say you wanna. What is there for healthcare? I usually put learn more, or yeah, I
Okay.
usually put learn more. It's basically like you like Facebook. Like you want people to don't feel pressured to book in a call. You don't want people to feel pressured to take a sort of action. Not sort like a sort of action that's decisive. You People are looking to learn more about what you're talking about. So they're gonna have
Yes.
to press on learn more, because again, they don't feel pressured. They don't feel like they have to buy anything. You don't want your clients to feel like they have to buy anything
Mm.
that's a secret. That's why you put learn more.
Okay.
It's really a psychological thing.
Mm.
And then for your headline, you want to keep it nice and short. So we usually put uh healthcare or some healthcare book. Some All right. Based on what your client has. And let's say in my case it's gonna be uh see your see your home. Like see your home here. See your home, see your future home there, or based if it, in your case is like get your healthcare book. Something like that. Something
Yes.
along those lines, right? You figure it out, and that's part of what you gotta do on that. Figure out what type of headline you wanna put. Um and then yeah, auto generate using your channel banner. This is kind of new. I haven't seen this before, so gotta don't I haven't really I don't really touch this. So I'll just leave it like that. And then for your ad creation, right here, this is it's basically your YouTube ad. Is basically your ad you want to put it. And before I forget, you want to keep it 2 minutes or shorter, right? Two
Sure.
minutes
Yes.
or shorter. That's really important. You don't want to keep it long, no nothing, right? You don't want to keep it that long. You want to keep it 2 minutes or shorter. Why? Because it 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 doesn't cause the person to to lose interest. If you put like a 50-minute video or 20-minute video to add, people are just gonna lose interest, right? They're gonna lose
Okay.
interest over time. That you want to keep it nice and
Mm.
for 2 minutes. That's like I said again, your hook and your call to action is very important, and it's very important that you
Okay.
tell your client that the hook and the call to action is the one that really drives the person, right? Because again, YouTube people are going to YouTube for two things. People go to YouTube to learn
Mm.
and to be
Information.
People go to YouTube to be to learn or to be entertained. You want people to learn, or
Okay.
you want people, or you want your client to teach something to others, right? So you want to let's say your
Mm.
client is doctors. You want a client to teach some facts to people who don't know
Mm.
about these facts, or give information that hey, I help relieve your flu, right? Something along those lines. I help with this type of problem. If you have this type of problem, kind of reply or check out my description. Like what we do is like let me give a quick example what because in my industry niche is really different. So I'm gonna keep an example of what it is in mind. So like, hey Tulsa homeowners, so I know the interest rates have been increasing for over the past few months, but what I could say is that in the current market, what you don't know is that the community here is actually awesome. And if you have kids, even better. Now, but if you're looking for a realtor to talk to, or you want to get your home evaluated, or you want to see what houses here look like, don't be afraid to check out my description below. I'll give you a free pamphlet, a free tour guide of what exactly this neighborhood has to offer. See you guys in a bit. Take care. Something along those lines, right?
Mm.
Something along those lines. And the secret to this is that you want you want to do the call to action more than once. You want to do it at least two times in the video, one in the middle and one
Mm.
at the end. So let's say I'll give you a little example. Say, hey, Tulsa homeowners, um, So I know the market here has been crazy. And if you want to get your home evaluated, you want to know what your home is worth, what it's like. I'll go through over that in my description below. But as well as what the market here has to offer for your kids in your neighborhood, right? The community here is really amazing. And I actually break it down. I actually break down everything what this community has to offer in my description below. So again, guys, don't be afraid to check it out. I'll break down everything to you. So you see how I did my call to action twice. So
Yes.
the first one was to say, want to get your home
Right.
evaluated
Yes.
and what the market has to offer. Check my description below. And then again, I broke down more facts to be like, hey, you see the community here and the people here, blah blah blah. See, because you don't only want to say what you have to offer, but you also have to say how you relieve the pain points. Like what are some good things you could experience. So in your case, let's say if you're a doctor, right? A doctor says, so I do needles. I take blood I take blood out for free. You want to see what type of blood you are. Something in the description below. I don't know. I don't know how the healthcare niche is. I'm just waffling at this point,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the
Mm-hmm.
point is, you want to create two times a call to action. You want to have your realtor have you your targeted person have two calls to actions
So called action. Yes.
in their video. And again, 2 minutes, only 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yes.
Now your maximum CPV, we usually keep it at 0.25, 0.25, or zero, 0.5. Create a campaign. Now I won't be able to create a campaign because I don't got this landing page stuff. So you once you have that settled and done, right? It's gonna ask you, do you want this as a skippable in stream ad? That's where you fix that up. And now, let's just leave with the now for your custom audience segments, right? Go here on your tools and settings. Oh, also suitability. Oh, you want to have this your content suitability. Basically means like how much people you wanna target. You always want to put expanded inventory, right? You want to reach them as much amount of people as possible. So again, you go to settings to content suitability. You want to go expanded inventory. You want to target as much people in every platform, and especially since you're in the you're in the healthcare industry, right? You want to target this as well because it's also just graphic visuals and you want to teach you like needles and stuff, something like that, right? But the reason we do this is because YouTube will never put in like in inappropriate places, right? Like, if someone creates something inappropriate on YouTube, YouTube will take note of that and they'll also cut that off, right? That's YouTube's job. But usually companies are scared to put expanded inventory because they don't know if they're actually placed on places that they don't want them to be put. But that's really where your custom audience segments really kicks in, and that helps that clear that for you. So again, go to go to content suitability, and you have this at expanded. Now for here, we usually limit it to live. You take a live streaming embedded YouTube videos. You're gonna take this out, right? So that have these two check marks here. We usually that's how it worked for us. Save that. Then we change nothing else. Of course you wanna take out that and then that, right? Because for you is different, of course, but you want to take out stuff that you don't like your videos to be seen at. So you could change here, and then from here we leave that as nothing. We leave it as blank, and here we leave it as blank as well. So you don't gotta worry about that. Now,
Okay.
the other juicy part that I wanted to mention was the audience manager, right? So you got audience manager. Now, from here, let me see how much time I have. I got okay. Got a good 10 minutes. Got a good 10 minutes for us to go. Now from here, you go to custom segments. Custom segments where you create your settings. Now remember when I told you that I usually have a age group. I usually change the age group. So the way I do that, right? I'm gonna give you a quick little example. I'll go to Marietta, Georgia, and then is it here? Is it loading? I don't know if it's loading in or not, but it loads in age group.
Like I want to focus mainly on the client path and this stuff and all, like campaigning that and all. I want to give it to any median buyer. Like these and all stuff needs time to keep, right?
This usually like because it takes research, right? It takes
Okay.
some time,
The
but then
the I have to keep the person, the median buyer who has in this healthcare field, right?
yeah, the media buyer has to be aware of how what type of
All
people
of the
to
healthcare
target.
needs. Yes.
Like right here in my case, like I target based on the website. So in real estate, it's Redfin, Zillow, Trulia,
Mm.
right? You have those websites here, but you just want to target other websites. And I don't know, it's not loading in,
Mm.
but I gotta save in the time. Let's see. It's not loading in for me. How about search terms? Is it loading for search terms? I don't know if it's okay. Here you go. So right here, you see how right here the age groups are different based on the search terms. So this is where you know how where the most of the clients are, right? So right here, the most clients are 25, 34, 35, 44, and 55, 64. I mean, if most of your clients, if most of the people who are watching your ads come from this, like on the search term, come from this, these are the mains you want to
Mm-hmm.
target. You want to target these specific ones because these are the highest three, right? So this one is 20%, 24%, and 21%. You want to target those high numbers, and then you want to exclude all the rest, right? That's how you get
Okay.
specific on the type of people you want to target, which is
Mm.
how we determine the type of age group we want to target.
Okay.
Okay. Then of course, all of this you could have an AI who could do this for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little
Mm-hmm.
tip and trick. Uh, I don't have access to it anymore because I don't really need it. But if you type in, let's say keyword search. Let's see if it pops up. Keyword search. Okay. Keyword search. Okay. It was something along this. Damn. Oh, I can't find it. Well, there's if I find it, I'll send you the link through your Telegram. But it's a keyword search that it has a free trial, which you can use the free trial, and you could target the specific audience you want to target. So let's say you say okay, you can legit type in, you could go to persona, this thing called persona there. You can type in types of uh I work for healthcare people, want to give them more leads. You put that in there, and then it will give you like a list of purchase intentions of Google search terms and of the websites. It'll give you a whole list of them. And then from there,
Okay.
you want to take those out. You want to take those out and create three different groups, right? You want to create the search term group, the interest group, and you want to create the website group. Again, and for those ads, you want to run them separately. So in this case, let's say you do $5 on one, 250 on the other one, and 250 on like 250 on two, and $5 on one. Or you could switch based on which one's performing as well. And again, 2 weeks, leave them out for 2 weeks, see which one works, and yeah, that's basically about YouTube ads so far. That's pretty like the beginner things that to teach you. Any
Mhm.
questions so far?
Like we have to try it out for 2 weeks. We have to run the campaign. If this works or not, we have to try, and we have to move on.
I've been.
Right?
Hey,
Like uh,
can you repeat what you said? My bad, couldn't hear you.
like in healthcare niche, we have to run the YouTube campaigns for 2 weeks, and we have to check that like is this working for or not. Like that, we have to do, and we have to move on.
Okay, so you want to keep a weekly update. You want to check on it weekly. Of course, if it isn't working,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't see it performing in the first 5 days, first
Mm.
of course you want to switch stuff up. From there, if it
Okay.
doesn't work for the first 4 to 5 days, then you want to switch stuff up. If you don't
Mm.
have conversions come in, that's when you want to just switch up stuff in the campaign. That's why you want to have three separate campaigns. This like I mentioned, your search term,
Mm-hmm.
say your interest. You want to have those three separates.
Website. Mm.
to see which one are exactly working. Right, in the first
Mhm.
5 days, if they
Okay.
don't, if one is not performing, but you see the other one performing, you want to move on. You want to lessen the budget there, and you want to put more of the budget in the one that's working. Let's say if search interest isn't working, but the website is working, you want to target the website more. You want to
Yes.
expand more on the website, and you want to lessen the budget on the search interest. Is that
Mhm. Okay. Yes, I'm getting.
100%? Oh, okay. Now, uh, yeah, I have a good 7 minutes. I'm gonna check out your
Mhm.
Instagram,
Mm.
kind of audit it for you.
It it was not really good.
Yeah, there was some problems there. There was some problems that I'd like to like go over with you about. Let's say TR marketing. Is it services? Hold on, let me just. Okay, so it's TR marketing services. Point number one already is the name. The name is too complicated,
Mhm.
right? It's not gonna help with the SEO, right? People want to talk to
Mhm.
a person. People don't want to talk to people don't want to talk to a company, right? So that's how social media works,
Mhm.
which is okay. One problem, you gotta switch this out.
Mhm.
But sort of introduce like who you are. Be like in my case, like it says it's Justin Venegas, right? I put my name in, who I am. I put a picture of myself, and I sort of
Mhm.
explain here on my bio what I sort of help realtors with, right? But
Mhm.
in this case, right, you can see is difference is night and day.
Mhm.
People don't want to talk to like as much as like your company is there to help, yes, but they don't know who you are. Are you actually a real person? Are you a
Mhm.
robot?
Yes.
Are you just trying to are you like a Bitcoin scammer? Like people don't know that, right? If you don't have a picture yourself, they won't know who they're
Like
talking.
I'm not ready to show my face. I'm a bit shy. That's why
It's
I
understandable. Yeah, I
can.
understand. Not many people are actually ready for that. But that in
Mhm.
the meantime, that may be actually impacting like the people trusting you.
Mhm.
Right? That's impacting people trusting you and actually talking to you. So and then for
Mhm.
this case, TR ad agency, again too businessy, right? You wanna keep it. You wanna mention what services you provide, right? Let's say in my
Yes.
case, say some fun facts about myself. Like I'm a host of Lawyer Local Realtor podcast. I do YouTube hybrid organic growth. I help people grow on YouTube, and then I DM me ready for help. Right, that's my call to action in my bio. If they ever searching myself, right, they ever go into my profile. How I'm helping agents earn more and work less. Then right here, I'm gonna have a link tree linking all of my stuff. So let's say I got my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook, my LinkedIn. Then here's the book and discovery call. Right, you want to keep it as professional as possible. Now, I move this out the way. I don't can't move this out the way. There you go. Move it out the way. Now from there, go back. Now, really, my point is that
Mhm.
just change that in your bio, right? Sort of give people sort of a hint of who you are, right?
Mhm.
Just give that, and then like this is all great. All this advice is great, but at the same time, they don't know who is giving this advice. They don't know nothing, right? They can't trust this. So it's gonna be really
Mhm.
complicated to do that. Now,
Okay.
for other than that, let's see a Calendly link. Okay, so this is your Calendly link, and let me pull up mine, and I show you like how I do it. Oh wait, let's see mine. Let's see in mine. I'll be like, because you want people to know what you have to offer. You want people to know that that see in my case, I say
Mhm.
I don't offer reschedules. So if you don't attend the call, you won't be offered to reschedule again because people be like, oh, I want to attend this
Okay.
call. I'll wait for I'll reschedule it, and then when they reschedule it, they never hop on a call with you either way, right? You wanna say that plain and straight on your Calendly. Hey, I don't offer
Mhm.
reschedules,
Mm-hmm.
you will not be able to make this call, then you won't be able to book another one. Now right here, here's my social. Oh gosh, let me just here's sort of my services, right? I do social media management. I edit it for short form video content. I do YouTube ads, and I have a 24 to 48 hour support response rate. Right, so I'm here to support you on nitty gritty stuff. I got a picture of my logo here, and then yeah, and then the dates and whatever. Now just change that up. Yeah, change this up right here. Also, let's see how I'm running it. Don't have your schedule like this. Don't have your schedule like this. Have it 5 days forward, right? Always have it 5 days forward. Because if let's say, I want to book a call with you, but I want to book it on the 30th, right?
Okay.
How are they gonna? Okay, my thing is, if you have it, if they book on the 30th, how are you gonna make sure they actually join on the call and remember that they have a call with you on the 30th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
the
Yes,
conversion.
yes, yes.
People are not gonna be interested in booking that call with you in the 30th. Let's see, in my case, I have it to
Mm-hmm.
like to Monday, Tuesday, because mine is a 5 days my 5 days apart, 5 days forward. So you
Okay.
can book your schedule today,
Mm-hmm.
or you could book Monday and Tuesday. That's the times that are available. You of course I'll have more time.
Okay.
I'll have the more time, the more openings there is. So you want to have your schedule like that, right? You don't want to have your schedule like this, infinite,
Okay.
because people are not gonna book in calls like that. Other than that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show a quick example of what my outreach is and how I get people to
Mm-hmm.
respond. Um, see all this stuff. I get people to respond to me. Now, so what I do basically, before I gotta go, I'm gonna pull up my IG script DMs. Oh, whoopsies, wrong one. IG script. Then I go to search, say Atlanta Realtor. What I basically do, pull this up, pull this up. Say I see this girl. I press on this, right? Press on her that. Then I like one, like two, like three, and then from here, that's I send sort of like quick question for you. Quick question for you. What's her name? Harris. Okay, copy and paste. Question for you, Harris. Check your DM, right? You want her to check her DM. That's your call to action to them. So hey, so like this. So what's it? Hey, quick question for you, Harris. Check your DMs. Okay, and now you here, you want to follow them because you want to be put in
Mm-hmm.
front of them, right? You want to spam them with notifications, basically. So 3 likes, follow, one comment, message them, and that's where you have your opening line. Your opening line is always hi. Well, not always. It's always a question, right? It's always a question. So in my case, is
Mm-hmm.
hi. Are you accepting new clients? Are you accepting clients?
Okay.
You want them to
Mm-hmm.
respond. You want them to have a yes or no response, right? You want to encourage that,
Okay.
a yes or no, and then
Mm-hmm.
from there, in
Mm.
my case, when they respond, then I put like I use this other stuff. Sort of, you get me so far,
Okay. Yes.
and you wanna do this 100 like 100 DMs. You wanna do
Mm. Yes.
and it's a pain.
Consistency.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
pain. You have to do 100 DMs. Now in my case,
Okay.
like I have 3 accounts, right? So if one gets shadow banned, I have all these other accounts to go to that have basically have the same
Okay.
I mentioned. So you don't have that in mind. And also have like a little these story highlights. You see these story highlights? So in this case, like I have uh,
Mm-hmm.
my team highlights, be like, hey, these are the people I work with, right? This is me and my buddies. And then entrepreneur like what I do the differently to get more attention. I actually support other businesses. So let's say I do this kind of stuff. Like, hey, I support other businesses as well. I promote them on my channel. Be like, hey, just to connect. This is how I network to people. And this is my form of networking to people is by actually promoting them on my page. Then from there,
Okay.
I also like let's say I don't want to sell nothing to realtors. Let's say they're not interested in my services, right? That's where I second
Mm.
pitch and be like, hey, so if you're not interested, will you mind if we hop on a podcast call just to give you sort of like I'm not gonna sell them anything, but I am gonna gain knowledge off of that, right? On off that podcast.
Mm.
and that's what
Mhm.
that does. That's gonna build me credibility, saying, "Hey, I actually work with realtors and talk to realtors, right? So I'm pretty experienced in this field." That's a kind of
Mhm.
vibe. That's the type of vibe I'm trying to give off, right? So I also have like this
Okay.
little podcast I have, right? Yeah, I talk to new agents, experienced agents, and all that nitty gritty stuff. Right? And the beauty of this is that if you do this and you promote them on your channel, chances are they're gonna promote them. They're gonna promote you on their channel as well. And what this causes,
Yes.
what this causes is that you target more of your intended audience, right? Because doctors follow other doctors, right? And if they're posting
Yes.
you
Yes.
on their profile picture, on their profiles, you're targeting their doctors as well, right? So it's sort of
Yes.
a win-win situation. You want to have that type of mindset, right? That if you
Mhm.
try to network with these types of people, you want to have that type of mindset. You want to target, you know, like if they don't want to work with you, but if they hop on like a little call just to sort of give you a brief explanation, and you have a place where you're gonna
Mhm.
put these calls in, let's say YouTube, because you're doing a YouTube ads, right? You have to have YouTube. You have if you're running a YouTube ads. That's when you put your
Okay.
that's when
Mhm.
your documentaries or your podcast or whatever you're doing, and then you create a short form video out of that, and then you promote that back in your social media accounts, and then you target, and then you send them, you tag people. What they do, right, is they actually target me back, and they tag me under things, which
Mhm.
gives me credibility. So that's just a little
Yes.
bonus for you to take that in now. So you understand so far?
Okay.
Clarification.
Yes. 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 Just yes. Clear.
Awesome, awesome. So I'm gonna have to go right now if you don't mind.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Okay. No issues. Thank you so much for this. I didn't expect this. Like this much information you have given me. Thank you so much for your time, Justin.
just here to help. Uh, also, I'll link. I'll connect you with the other person on for to hold yourself accountable.
Okay. Telegram.
On
Yes.
Telegram. And yeah, talk to you soon.